Talk to you soon.
See you, Baz.
Bye.
Thank you, Barry. Coming up next on The Beat Goes On, it's our brand new reporter on the social scene, Anne Batley Burton. Known throughout New Zealand as the Champagne Lady and one of the real housewives of Auckland, Anne lets us know week by week who's hot and who's not.
Bonjour,
Bonsoir, Gerard.
young Anne Batley Burton.
Nice to see you.
It is nice to see me. Yes, well, it's coming into Christmas time and summertime, and the nicer I look for Christmas, the better it's going to be.
Yes, you'll get more presents. That's my theory anyway.
That's a good idea. Now, Anne, have you recovered? You had such an amazing week. The Melbourne Cup, of course. I did lose a little bit of money on the Melbourne Cup, so I'd like it back, please. Anne, could you do something about that?
Well, no, I couldn't because I actually didn't gamble on anything.
Oh.
I leave that to my husband because being a share broker, he has that tendency to take risks, but not too much. But no, to be honest, I didn't gamble on anything. And because I'm so concerned about the horse's welfare, I'm always concerned one's going to slip over and break its leg or something.
Yes,
but I do like to be involved because naturally I want to get myself dilly-dollied up and drink champagne and
At
have a good
Eurobar,
time.
At the
Yes.
Eurobar. Now, what was it like? Was it a
Well,
great day?
it was the best ever. They did an amazing job because they have always done a great job, but this year they excelled themselves. They had 630 people, can you believe that? All paying, I think it was $200 a head, and then of course you purchased more champagne or whatever
Where did they put
after
them
that.
all?
Well, they opened up, you know how they've got the Coleon Punch and Cold Pepper and Euro, they've sort of been sectioned
yeah.
off. Well, they opened the whole thing up. They had once again the fabulous Peter Urlich and his entourage there playing and then doing the DJing and so on. And that always makes for a fantastic day or evening. So they were just there, they were all out on the terrace and they had this awning and all these little fairy lights. It looked magical, it was just fantastic. So they excelled themselves with the food. Everyone was saying what wonderful food they had, oysters and so on. And we went through lots and lots of my Jacquard champagne, although Louis Roeder is the main champagne on the day, but I was luckily able to purchase my own, so that was good.
Well, now, you also had a wonderful night at Antoine's in Parnell.
Yes.
Tony Astle, always been a great person on The Beat Goes On. Tony Astle,
Oh,
who
look,
owns
I love-
Antoine. Now, you were celebrating hubby's
Birthday, yes.
66th birthday.
Yes, it
Ooh.
was.
Did he behave himself?
Oh,
That's
yes,
what
he
I
was
wanna know.
good. I took him to a quiet place just to be sure. But no, it was absolutely wonderful. And of course, Tony did as usual,
Yeah.
fantastic food. I had the beautiful crayfish and the Australian King prawns with asparagus and avocado and orange sauce and baby. I mean, it was just beautiful. We just had a lovely night.
Oh, good on you.
Just
Now,
the two of us.
But all that pales into insignificance. That's what I say to Shane when we have Song of the Week. But I'll say it to you, Anne, because this week it's the launch. Ladies and gentlemen, the launch of the Christmas song.
It is.
with,
It's the
All About Anne.
champagne Christmas song, more to the point.
The champagne
Yes.
Christmas song. How did that event go?
Oh, look, it was just fantastic. I mean, we had quite a lot of media people there, of course.
Yeah.
It's just wonderful. Really, really enjoyed it. It went down so well. As you can imagine, I mean, it's all been done with a full video, 3-minute song.
Yeah.
It just looks fantastic. And the whole idea is that, well, you know, people are going to donate to the New Zealand Cat Foundation.
Yep.
So every time they go to the New Zealand Cat Foundation.org.nz website, they will then click onto it, and that will allow them to donate $2 direct into the New Zealand Cat Foundation bank account. And but we had lots of champagne Jacquard flowing, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
And Rock Chick and Craig were actually playing for the whole afternoon, and then we just launched our song. So it's wonderful, but you're going to hear a little snippet
But why
of it
don't
right
we?
now.
We're going to have a sip, and while we're having a big sip, we'll have a little bit of a look at the new song, shall we?
Yes,
Why don't
we
we do
will.
that? So we'll look over there, Anne.
Okay.
Wang dang doodle till they knock down our door. Merry Christmas to all you pussies galore.
Wonderful, Anne. Absolutely. I salute you with a big sip of champagne.
Merry Christmas to all you pussies galore.
You're a rock star. Well, let's have a nice little sip anyway.
Yes, here's to the song, making lots of money. The whole idea is that, well, you know, people are going to donate to the New Zealand Cat Foundation.
Yep.
So every time they go to the New Zealand Cat Foundation.org.nz website, they will then click onto it, and that will allow them to donate $2 direct into their New Zealand Cat Foundation bank account.
Any of our viewers would like to meet you in person and come along for the launch of the song. It's at New World in Remuera, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Now that's in 2 days' time.
That's
on
right.
The 15th, is it?
Well, it's
Wednesday
a
night?
really important day for me because this is when my champagne has finally hit New World supermarkets, and in particular the Remuera one. So Adrian and his team, they put on this amazing Christmas party. Many have probably been to it. About 3,000 people will be coming through. There's lots of wine companies serving wine and so on, and music playing and so on. And I will have the champagne jacquard there. I'll be pouring it. And then at around 7:30, just after Adrian's speech, Rock Chick and I will be getting up on the stage and we'll be doing it live, champagne Christmas song.
Oh.
So if you want to come and enjoy it, we'll expect to see you there.
One other great event I'm looking forward to that you're going to, that you've already told me.
And you're coming as well.
Yes, I'm going to go to this because I used to be a big fan of, or still am,
Yes.
Gypsy Kings.
Oh yes, well I love Gypsy Kings. With my Latin American dancing background, I mean I just love it.
I keep forgetting you're a great dancer,
Yes.
aren't you? Yeah.
You know, Latin American is more my personality. You know, I just love all that rumba, samba, cha-cha, paso doble. I love that.
A flower in the mouth.
No, I don't do that. That's for the men. But no, so that's going to be great. And an old friend of mine, Chico, used to play with another guy, Riton, who was my boyfriend at the time. He was a Frenchman. And Chico is South American and anyway, Colombian, I think, actually. And he has teamed up with a group, there's a group of 8, and they're doing a tribute to Gypsy Kings, and it's at Bar 21 at Sky City on the 17th of November. It's $50 a ticket, which I think is incredibly good value. And they're going to put on a wonderful night. So we'll have a dance, won't we?
You can teach me to
La
waltz.
la 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 bamba. No waltzing, no, it'll be more, you know, twirling Latino.
Well, Anne, thanks for coming in today, and I'm looking forward to next week. It's going to be full of wine, women, and song.
Yes, it will be.
Thank you, Anne.
Looking forward to it.
See you next week.
Cheers.
Bye.